Leave behind you the mundane and enter into a world of magic and monsters. Here, you are not retail workers, housewives, or tradesmen. Here, you are brutal warriors, powerful wizards, and brave adventurers. You'll face all sorts of dangers, from gigantic dragons, mysterious dungeons, rotting zombies, and your careless allies Fireball. So leave behind the problems of everyday life. Gather your pencils, your paper, and your dice. Because once you sit down here, you are no longer you. You're the soul of the adventure, willing to risk it all for the good of a great story, and of course, gold. Now that you know what lays in store as I guide you through this tale, I have but 4 words left to say. Welcome to my table.
Hey guys. Okay, so we are live. Players are chit chatting in the background. Welcome in. We've got a couple things to go over. First and foremost, we're going to be doing our podcast again soon. Actually, players, I'm gonna make you go live to audio wise, so you can chime in on that. But chat won't be able to see you yet, so chat can hear you now.
Or we can name the horse Speedier Gonzalez.
Oh yes, yes, that's it.
Speedier Gonzalez.
Speedier Gonzalez. I am here
Who's
for
faster
it.
than the last one.
Speedier, I love that.
To be fair, it's your
We're
fault
discussing
the
the
last
fact
one
that
died.
she,
You're the one that said, turn around, I have to get my
madhouse,
friends. And I went, you sure?
killed
Okay.
her horse with no remorse last time.
And down went the horse.
I mean, did the horse complain? No.
It didn't have a chance to. It turned around and dropped.
It was a little
it turned
dead.
around. There was
Okay, so first off,
half a
W.
second of clear area, and then
W,
horse.
you can't see
dead.
light. There we go, light. W.
Yeah.
I'm at the end of mine.
I'm like,
I'm not
turn
even gonna bother
around, he
doing the scoop.
says.
I'm
I've
just
got
bumping the rest of
this,
this
he
in
says.
because it's been a long day and I want W.
Die.
So we're gonna bloop. Oh god, that was like almost 3 scoops. That was way more than I thought it was. We are gonna have fun.
Can we go into our house now?
We're in our house.
Or
So-
not? We're on a fucking story will begin shortly scene thing.
Well, yeah.
So I just poured the rest of that W container that I said was a little over a scoop, and that was definitely like 3 scoops.
Jesus Christ, you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Oh
Everything's
my.
fun. When the NPCs start talking so fast you can't understand them, let me know. Or just message Georgia that I'm having a stroke. One of the two.
I'm just like, hey, go give Kevin some NyQuil and you level him out.
Level him out. Give him a downer to match his upper.
Can we get a little bit of a lower volume here? Thanks.
Okay, so players, you are welcome to chime in on this as well. Bless you, sister.
Thank you.
I'm planning on bringing my podcast back, where we do what's called Discussing the Dungeon, breaking down various aspects of D&D, whether it be specifics in role plays, in-game mechanics, interesting, past stories, things of that nature. I want to make it to where there's going to be a couple episodes that are the basics on how to play D&D. That way, I want to make it to where a complete
on how to play.
Yeah, air quotes. But I want to make it to where somebody who has never played D&D before could watch the first couple episodes and feel comfortable enough to sit down at a table and pick up their dice. I'm going to go over how to build a character, how to handle the basics, essentially. But I also want to dive into more than that. Yes, box of dice, lots of dice, all of the dice, dice goblins. You are going to be a dice goblin. Welcome to the world. Speaking of which, I found Shrubette's missing dragon scale dice, so balance has been restored in the house.
Yo!
Sacrifices were made. I would say the blood of the firstborn, but Royal's fine. So so I bought them for her at the Renaissance Fair, and then she never got to play with them. Whoops, and I just lost that. Whatever. She never got to play with them. We showed them off to a couple people, and then we couldn't find them, and I finally found them. So,
I guess
Yay.
they were in the pile.
no, they were under the bed. Yeah, and what's
All
funny is
right.
that we cleaned the room, we cleaned everything, and out of nowhere, I was just like, you know what? I wonder. And I pulled the mattress off, and they were like dead center of the headboard.
I was gonna say, how the hell did you get under your bed? But then there you go. Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so they probably were on top of the headboard and got knocked behind. But in either case, we found them, and that's all that matters. But yeah, so when I do these discussing the dungeons, I know that Agent has already volunteered his time to be on some of these podcasts. I'd love for some of my other players to be on them. I'd love for some of my chat to pop in. Things of that nature. I don't know a schedule as of yet, but as soon as I do, that will be put out there for you guys.
Excellent.
Nice, very cool.
Number 2, I have started working with Tiltify again, and I'm reaching out to Extra Life again. I am planning on doing another charity stream or charity event. Last time we did a whole month, which culminated in the attempt of a 24-hour stream, which brought me to my knees at 19 hours and 37 minutes. I love D&D. Playing D&D for that long was making my brain drip out of my ears, and we had 2 players fall asleep on camera. So, there was actually no camera for them, but they fell asleep in the
On
game.
stream.
Yeah. It was tough. It
Was an event.
Yeah, it was not the best planned out event I've ever done. So it is something that we will be doing again. I don't know if we're going to do the 24-hour stream part of it, but we're going to do the charity event. There's going to be a bunch of incentives. And again, Extra Life is a cool program that I like to bring up because they go to children's hospitals and stuff and bring in board games and video games and help those kids have a better life, whether they're going to be there forever or if they're healing and getting out. It still just makes them better. And on top of that, it's a little bit personal to me because shortly after my charity stream, where I raised almost $1,000 for them, my own daughter, Baby Shrub, had to be airlifted from our local hospital to the larger one down in Sacramento. And the cost of her airlift was not covered under her health insurance. And because of the work I did with Extra Life, they reached out to a similar charity who ended up covering the cost of that flight for me. So I want to do it again as kind of a thank you for them for helping out with that. I did reach out to the charity that paid for the flight, and they get their donations elsewhere, so they weren't really interested in the charity option of me doing it for them, or at least not at this time, which is whatever. But yeah, so that's going to be coming up in the near future. Additionally, probably quote unquote Tuesday nights, starting middle of next month to the end of next month, we are looking to revitalize our IRL campaign. And by revitalize, I mean bring back the 2 familiar faces and add a now familiar face who is, staring at the camera like a creeper right now. Because he's also close now. So that'll be happening before too long, hopefully. I'm going to try to bring back the community one-shots here soon. I'm trying to revitalize things and get things going again. So stick around for all that bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. Is there anything I'm missing, Agent?
There's that guy that had some weapons last week that you didn't tell us about that you said you were going to tell us about. But other than that, no, you did great.
He has weapons. We defined them as weapons.
Of weapons.
The weapony kind of weapons.
The pokey kind, the slashy kind.
Yes.
The cut you in the shoosty kind.
All of the yes.
I'm sorry, did you say cut you in the shoosty?
I said
Yes.
cut you and the shoosty.
Okay. I was wondering if shoosty was a new part of anatomy that I wasn't familiar with.
Oh,
Sorry.
shoosty like shoosting.
Shoosting. Got it. Okay,
Shoot.
so like I do shoosting. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're good.
But yeah, what did I see when I saw the man that was gonna get his ass kicked?
Well, first off, you did not see a man that was going to get his ass kicked.
If he was by himself, his ass would have got his ass kicked.
Negative.
Talk about me.
No.
No, not you.
If you tell me turn around, go back for your friends again, yes.
I will say he probably had a long sword and a mace with him at the time you saw him. Cow King 07, no cutscene the shootsy. Okay. I mean, they have a little bit of cutscene and shootsy. First time chatter, welcome in. Hope you enjoy the show. We're going to get started here in just a moment.
Hey, Cow, how you doing, bud?
Oh, is that somebody we know?
Yep. That's my buddy.
Okay. No stab with the babbo.
Don't tell me to turn around and
Holy
go back
fuck,
into
that is
danger.
blueberry. Woo!
Blueberry yee.
Does it taste like blue?
Blue raspberry, yeah. It tastes like
I-
blue, and I don't even know what color that is.
The amount
That
of
is-
times I forget you're colorblind.
That is potent.
It's probably blue.
He's my brother, and I forget he's colorblind.
I don't.
I know. You make fun of it
Well,
at every
good for you.
possible interaction.
Somebody's got to give him a hard time about it since
Oh.
we obviously dropped the ball.
Dude, you also
Yeah,
dropped
we
me
were-
as a
we were at
kid,
the
so
lake, and I was
you
like,
might be
"Oh,
why I'm
this water's
colorblind.
brown, but that water's gray.
You know,
It's
Tell me I'm wrong, Missy. Tell me I'm wrong.
you, like, we have very different memories of our childhood.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, in fairness, he did get dropped on his head, so maybe that was part of it.
I just want to say you pushed out of my arms, okay? I
Yep,
did not
that's it.
drop
Blame the toddler.
Wait, your sister dropped you? That's fucked up.
Both of them did.
I
Both
did.
of the women
I was
in here
holding
did.
him. I was trying to calm him, and he went, huh, and my 8-year-old ass was like, and
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, my dad did that with me the day I was born, so.
It's
are
okay.
you serious?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So
Where's
the
your
only
wife?
time the only time I have
Right.
dropped Royal, she was buckled into her car seat, and I was carrying the car seat, and it rolled on the little bar, so she never hit the ground, and she was giggling the whole time, so it doesn't count.
I dropped myself.
Yeah, but
How the what?
yeah, like my dad was.
I
like,
was
toting me,
5 and I was in the
kicked,
shopping
like-
cart and I wanted candy, so I walked out of the shopping cart.
Good job.
I
All right,
mean,
your turn.
to
Your
be
turn.
fair,
Terminator.
Shrub almost dropped himself too, because I remember him dang near yeeting himself out of the high chair.
Oh, yes, frequently.
I was done with dinner.
Nobody could get me down.
I wanted candy, so I stood up in the shopping cart and walked off the edge towards the shelf.
You know?
I caught my daughter between my knee and the cart when she decided to tumble out. I want to say it gave her a fat lip, but at least she didn't have a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
I split my head open.
I mean, in all fairness, I'm also the genius that decided to try to turn the house on by sticking a key in the outlet and seeing what happened. So
Yes, you did, but you know what? You never did it again. I mean, until you decided to
Touch a
electrocute
power
yourself.
I was
fight
gonna
a
say,
fire
when you
and walk
touched the
into a
power
power
line?
line. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in my
No.
defense, I didn't choose to touch that power line. It touched me.
Show me where the power line touched you.
Right here. It touched me right here. It's
Shrub
not
is
exactly
funny
my
because I
no-no
was
square,
Same
but
thing.
it wasn't exactly my no-no square, but I tell you this, I definitely would have said no.
I would have held up the doll, but y'all got rid of it, so you know.
You're welcome. Creepy ass little fucking thing.
Alrighty. Okay, so with that, let's get on topic. We'll read last week's session notes.
Oh yeah, you should mute.
I should mute? Why should I mute?
Because you're not supposed to read shit to us.
Last
Okay.
week's session notes?
Yeah, he doesn't review with us. He only does,
Excuse me.
he only does it when we miss a bunch of sessions.
Crap.
I mean, you can read
Oh.
our session notes.
Where do I find this?
Third tab over the little newsletter. The session notes.
So let's mute them. Ooh,
Third tab over
somebody
newsletter.
just danced on my grave. That was weird. Okay. So, yeah. So you guys, or Kenny and Small talked about the grounds, talked about life on the grounds. There we go. They got Kisa free from the doll. They started talking to Ismark, ended up having to run from the vampires, and they found out that Kenny's brother is a dickbag. That's an accurate description of what happened last week. But yeah, basically they went and talked on the grounds, got some information, found things out, went back to the city of Barovia, or the village of Barovia, at which point they were getting chased by a lot of vampires, ran like crazy back to Death House, which is now their home, and which then decided to fight and protect them. And then the vampires are beating on their house, and that's where they're at. Okay, players, have you reviewed enough amongst yourselves that you're happy?
I'm good.
Okay, let's get
Yes.
on with this.
Marco.
Polo.
Mhm.
Well,
Oh. Yeah, there's
So,
people outside our house.
yeah, there's not people outside anymore. Don't worry, they're gone.
Okay, we'll just. Oh no, let's not do that.
Never mind, I see it. I'm just blind.
Mhm.
No comment. Love you.
What time of day is it?
It's only
Like
like
later in the
mid-morning. Like, you guys got chased to your house at like 8 a.m.
It is
That's
fog.
fucking
o'clock.
rude.
Best way to start the day is with some cardio, eh?
Oh,
No.
fuck your cardio.
Best way to start the day is caffeine.
Mm.
They don't have that in Barovia. Get fucked. They don't even have coffee.
They don't even
No
have
wonder
dental.
my character's so mad.
I would be too.
No, your character's mad because they took your doll away.
Oh, she's
Actually,
not
my
mad about the
character's
doll
mad
anymore.
because the doll made me kill my friend. That's why I'm mad.
That's also a
Um,
possibility.
Did we? We didn't get a chance to stock up on food or anything.
Death House is fully stocked. Check that out. Your pantry
Oh,
is full of
hell
food.
yeah!
Death
And it's
House
not
had
like-
no food.
It's not
Had
like
no food.
molded or anything anymore.
Oh,
Nope.
so okay. Well,
Cool. I'm
All
gonna
right.
start just grabbing some food and like
word.
cooking some food up.
As you start walking around in the kitchen, you notice that every now and then you pass through a very, very noticeable cold spot. And upon stopping and waiting, you notice that some of the food is already bubbling in the stove and a nice breakfast porridge is being made.
Oh, if that's the case, if I go in here and there's stuff already being made, like as I'm grabbing things, I'm just gonna put stuff back and walk out and go sit at the table.
I'm gonna follow him to the table.
Okay. After a couple moments, you guys can hear the occasional vampire still, messing with the outside of the house. But again, nothing seems to be pressing through or coming in. But after sitting for a couple minutes, you guys see a large pot, cast iron pot, kind of levitate itself out and set itself down on a hot pad on the table. And a ladle fills a bowl of breakfast porridge for each of you.
Hell yeah! Let's go, Death House.
Ever.
Death House is now going to be your unyielding best friend. Think like Encanto level of house protects you.
Okay.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
How's the
And-
soup?
It tastes delicious.
Of course it does.
No
It's our best-
extra benefits delicious, but
Just
filling
straight
and
just
tasty.
good.
Why can we see straight out the front door? What the fuck's going on with my dynamic lighting here?
'Cause there's a hole in the wall.
Decided to be special.
Yep, no more holes in the wall.
All right, so I'm just gonna kind of sit and just play with the breakfast porridge a little bit, kind of lost in thought and just really staring off just kind of into space, processing everything that just kind of happened and went down.
I take a
It
spoon
hurts losing family.
and I
if
shoot
they don't love
breakfast
you.
porridge at her.
Do I have enough speed to dodge it?
You
Give
aren't
me a
looking.
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, Dex.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Using what?
Small. D20 plus dex modifier.
It's technically a range attack, yeah. So
That's funny.
Dex mod or Dex save?
Dex mod.
mod.
Damn it! That's enough.
Yep, that will hit. So no, there's going to be porridge that smacks into the side of your face as you try to dodge out of the way of it.
Okay. Just kind of. Just give him a really? Really?
It's good. The
Okay.
fuck? what is this that I see?
What is what?
You know damn well what, sir.
Is that a ghost cat?
Oh, gosh. It's a pretty kitty. I want to pet the kitty. Can I pet the kitty? I want to pet the kitty. How do I pet the kitty?
Gently, so you don't go through it, because it is not quite physical, if that makes sense.
Is it an ethereal cat?
Roll to pet cat. There's still like 9 vampires on the side of your house that I forgot to get rid of too.
It's
Yeah.
okay. There's an ethereal freaking
I
cat
also
in your
see
house.
torches outside the back of our
Or a
house.
house?
Yeah,
It's
that's
yours now,
ignore
too.
those.
Is it?
Is
I
it
mean, I
just an
wasn't
ethereal cat?
invited in.
Wow.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Because
Well,
I'm not on the deed, but I was
I
invited
mean,
in.
technically, neither are they on the deed. They just are currently in possession of the deed.
Yeah, we
Um,
get it.
I will say this: the cat seems more inclined to everybody else than you, but accepts you.
I'm
You
gonna sit
guys
back
can-
on my porridge.
You guys can also see there are minor scratches and small wounds that are healing on said cat.
Spirit of the house.
Bingo.
Mm.
Awesome. Well, I won't know that because my
Yeah.
brain isn't the smartest.
My character's not as smart as I am, so
That
I mean,
awkward moment.
but I could put 2 and 2 together eventually. Especially the fact that it's standoffish to Kenny and not the rest of us.
yes.
So, I mean, if it comes over, I will. If I can pick it up, pick it up.
You wouldn't be able to pick it up. You could pet at it, type of thing, and it would
Yeah.
it's gonna like casually rub against your legs, which you'd feel as a minor cold spot.
Okay, kind of like in
But-
the kitchen.
yeah.
Okay.
I love the roll to pet cat in our comments over here.
But yeah, so Grimoires, back to what you were saying earlier. Yes.
Oh, yes, before you got hit with porridge in the face.
Yes. I've walked away from I didn't have a good family, but I walked away from all of the family I had left. The man outside, as you may have guessed, is the older brother that I mentioned. And then I'm gonna kind of look over at Smald and just be like, remember the scar I told you about? Yeah. That was one of his gifts to me. He said, don't underestimate him.
Well, you can give him your own gift when we see him again.
And he's just gonna kind of smirk, nod, and just be like, we'll see. I certainly hope to.
So I will say,
We got you, boo.
throughout the course of breakfast and also these windows are not locked anymore. You guys can open your own windows now.
Do we want to?
Go wait before letting in the fresh breeze.
I mean, let 1 or 2 of them try to come in here. They'll be beheaded.
Barovia is beautiful this time of year, usually.
Well, I mean,
Normally when the fog's not here.
Yeah, and
at
it's
this
not crawling
point-
with undead.
at this point, Death House is still in a fit fighting state, so one sticks their head through the window and the window's just gonna auto shut.
Yeah.
Open the
What
window.
really is Hell House?
5 minutes later, it comes in and it's just window closes and reopens.
Dead boys to Death House.
Just an automatic guillotine.
I'm here for it.
The only thing I hate about this is I wish I could relocate Death House to a more central location for you guys. That being said, at least Barovia is not massive, so
Mhm.
it's
I
not
mean, if
hard
we
to
can
get back
to a
to.
place with stables, we could buy horses, and then we'll be fine.
Yes.
You don't just want to run everywhere?
I mean, you
look at the
ran
other
almost as
two.
fast as a horse.
I can be fine, but them. And I look at your small legs. I'm like, well, you probably wouldn't be much faster either.
Ooh, we call you slow.
Oh, they're short.
Oh. Even better.
I'm shorter than you. It's okay.
It's
Um,
By
So-
like lots.
So after enough time, or after a little while, you guys have had enough time that you can count it as a small rest, short rest rather. You've heard no noises of vampires, no nothing. It seems that as of now, all is well and clear.
Did you say short rest or?
Yeah, short rest.
Sounds like hit dice to me.
Okay. How I've forgotten how I do my hit dice.
Carefully. You can flip me off on stream. It's marked for adult uses or adult viewers only.
I'm so glad.
You should be able to click on the top of your page somewhere.
Yep,
Click
I've
on short
found
rest.
it. Mm-hmm. I found it. Thank you.
And like you click a one of the boxes under like the hit die, and then you click the
Perfect. I'm full HP
little
again.
button beneath that. It'll automatically roll it
Mhm.
and like automatically add it. It's really nice.
Whoa.
It's very nice.
That was me rolling my hit
Oh,
dice.
very nice.
I used
Like-
5.
Did all of it. Okay.
I have more.
Oh,
I just used all of my barbarian hit dice because they're more.
Yeah, that's fair.
one brave muffin. I'm sure your innocent eyes have seen worse than the middle finger.
I know for a fact they have.
Okay. So
Okay, I'm blind. Where's the stupid hit thing again?
So
Top right.
if you're on your character sheet,
Yep.
press the short rest button at the top,
Ah, thank you.
and then click the amount of dice you want to use, and then the big dice, like X plus X plus whatever your con is, or your level, or whatever it is.
Oh, apparently I'm doing that.
So that's 1. And then you can click as many boxes of dice that you want to do at a time, and click the big dice number, and it'll roll them all.
I've been pretty good. How about you, man?
And it automatically adds it to your hit
Yeah,
pool.
it automatically
Super
puts it on
nice.
your sheet.
It's very nice.
It's very nice. Yeah, no, we had a bit of an adventure today. So I'm not sure if you're aware. I'm a mechanic.
Manu-
So I took parts off of my truck to put on my roommate's so that his truck can
Were you
pass
not missing a
smog
lot?
in my state. And
Huh?
literally like
Were you not
45
missing
minutes
a lot?
after I damaged,
Not
or
too terribly much.
disabled my
Hang on.
truck, my wife's truck blew a transmission line
There you go.
and is now broke down. So
Oh my gosh, they have a little invisible party time wizard on the character sheet.
which TikToks are you referring to? Because the last ones I made, I'm pretty sure were just me making my wife throw up, basically. It's been a while since I've made any TikToks.
What is Little Party Time Wizard?
Let me show you.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
It's an invisible button on the D&D Beyond site.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
cool.
What does it do?
It probably epilepsy warning fucking causes strobing
It
lights.
does have. It does, yes.
All right, BRB, pulling up a character sheet.
New toy. Let's see what it does.
I'm not easily distracted. You are. Oh, okay, yeah, I did do a few of the broken vehicle ones as well.
What was your? What is that? 2d8. You?
Oh, I
Would you?
just wanted to. I rolled the buttons. I wanted to see if it would, if rolling would make it
It's not doing anything.
flash. Yeah, that's sad.
Also, ignore the Berserker battle axe.
You can hide the message.
Poof, that's just not there. I did not roll with one of my characters. I don't know what you're talking about.
I wonder which one it was.
What?
Okay, I'm leaving it on and just gonna leave this tab in the background and see if anything happens at random. But okay.
Are you listening?
Um,
Listening? He just said he wasn't using a character.
Yeah, and you can't prove anything otherwise.
Liar.
Hang on, let me disable clips in chat real quick, and then you can't prove anything.
It's
You realize
like,
I have your wife's phone number, right?
She can't prove anything.
She
I mean, she might be able to make me
She
fess.
can record her phone. She can record with her phone and see it. So.
Oh, is your wife in chat?
No, I said I have your wife's number,
Oh,
and I can have her go and record it.
nah. You're giving yourself
but
way
yeah.
too much credit. She ain't gonna do that.
Oh, okay. So if
She
you
big chillin'.
click on the wizard and then mouse over the other the columns of like the collections, game rules and stuff, those will glow and like flash. That's what the wizard does. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
House?
Oh yeah, Hell House. It's
Hell
got a guillotine style
Yeah.
window.
All of
Glad
them.
the cat's not mad at me.
No, but you do notice that some of the food tastes slightly garlicky.
That's toxic.
That's just mean. We welcomed her in.
I'm
That
gonna
should
look at
like
I'm gonna
count
look
for
at the cat and
something.
be like, "Be nice."
The cat's gonna give you a mischievous smile, rub against your leg, and meander out of the room.
Hopefully this is the worst of it. Doubt
I
it.
mean, there's also like the sacrificial pit down understairs, like underneath the house, but you know.
I'm sorry, sacrificial pit.
We're not
Don't
going to talk
worry
about the
about it.
sacrificial pit.
It's
So real
it
quick,
was a thing.
should we give
No,
Penny a tour
we'll
of the
come
house?
Later, it's fine.
I mean, it's only fair. She
We
gave us
have a
tour of
job
her
to
house.
do, and we have things to get done.
Sacrificial pit.
Yeah.
We weren't the sacrificers. Just saying.
I mean,
It was
mean-
already
in
there
that
when we
case.
got the place.
I mean,
Like we fought a thing and killed it, and so technically,
We fought a giant flesh monster.
that may or may not have had a baby inside of it.
I leave that part out. That people were sacrificing things to that lived here previously, and they probably worked for your dad, so it was probably something of his creation.
No,
And yeah,
remember
it's
the
downstairs.
letter that was found? Her
Yeah,
dad
it
was
her dad.
definitely not impressed with them.
Yeah, but they worshipped him. They have a fucking bust of him downstairs.
They worshipped him. He had nothing to do with it, though. He did not care about them.
Oh, well, they liked your dad a lot, and they were weird,
Mhm.
and they're all dead,
Mhm.
and everything else in this house is dead.
You hear an annoyed meow from
Right.
the other room.
I look around the corner and hold up a spray bottle.
Ah,
Spray bottle. Come on.
where'd you get the spray bottle from?
They didn't
Your chair-
invent those
Your
yet.
chair scoots itself painfully hard into the table.
I stood up.
I love this house.
But we really should go help whatever his name is. I don't remember.
Ismark.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
the later in the day it gets, the more danger I presume will find us.
I mean, that happened in the morning, so
Early in the morning. So
So we're gonna meander back to the village of Barovia.
can we say during our short rest that they kind of caught me up on what they were doing? Like, because I originally, Kenny just came in and was like, y'all need to run. And
This
then
is true.
I ran.
right, yes.
well, I
we
mean,
were
this is
going
kind of,
to,
I was explaining, like, we need to go help Ismark take his sister to place.
Valak.
So
Valakai.
Lucky.
Okay. Okay.
You know, it's a bit of a walk.
Yeah,
So-
especially now that I don't have a horse.
Was just gonna say it'd be nice if we had a horse.
I mean, you stole the horse in the first place,
Yeah, but
but it was worth it because he's a
I'm-
dick.
Define stole. Is it
Could've been
really
her
stealing
horse.
if it's your parents' horse?
Exactly. Like, he's got others. I didn't even notice it was missing.
I mean,
Like, I'm just saying, if I showed up and
gonna
threw
be
a saddle
his
on
minion's
Blitz, Mom
fault that
wouldn't
it's
call
dead,
it
so-
theft. If I
Especially
called
if
her
it's
and-
Blitz.
Yeah, if I called her and told her I rode Blitz and then he got killed by a bunch of creatures, then she might have some questions and some problems, but she's still not going to report it as theft.
Yeah.
and there was no stable here, yeah.
No, there's no stable in the village of Barovia.
Why does this
Barovia
town
is
suck?
unstable.
Because, yes,
Does it look like anybody in here has horses?
negatory.
How the hell did they get around?
Walking.
That's the neat part.
Lame.
Don't.
That's the neat part. You don't.
You sit and wait
Well,
to
the
die.
last place we saw him was in the Blood on the Vine, or Vine on the whatever, the fucking place they got renamed. Yeah,
Yep.
The food?
yeah.
The food.
So
It
we would
says
check there
food.
first.
I think my dog just farted.
As you guys enter town, you hear a not quite elderly, but a aged voice, female, calling out, dream pastries for sale." And looking down the road, you see a kind of homely, not beautiful but not ugly woman pushing along a peddler's cart with mincemeat pies on them. As soon as you hear her calling out, you see a rather large gathering of townfolk kind of come out and buy some. You see that they pay with all sorts of things. Some pay with gold, some pay with interesting bits and baubles. You're pretty sure you overheard one of them saying something about he sleeps with his bedroom window open.
What?
How do
Okay,
the,
well,
how do the
I'm gonna get
mincemeat pies
closer.
smell?
They smell extremely good.
I'm gonna get closer and kind of like
Before as she starts to move around, I'm going to put my hand on her shoulder and kind of mention everybody and kind of like motion for everybody to come close. Do not buy anything with your own money here. And then I'm going to kind of reach into my bag and I'm going to hold out my gold. It's if you'll see, it'll have like a visage of Strahd.
I pull out a handful of small coins that also have vestiges of Strahd.
As do I.
Okay, that's the only money you use. Otherwise, you are much easier to track. And those that don't know that you pose a threat will know that you are an outsider and
I
potentially
pull out
pose
my
a threat.
other giant bag of coins.
I look down to the two healing packs that I bought at the beginning of this journey to
That he
Pearl
bought
Ship
with
my own
normal
money.
coin.
Yes,
That he got robbed of, arm
like
and a leg,
session 2.
at the place that says no shop.
Yes.
He got like double
Yeah.
charged for fucking healing pots.
I got charged twice. Yep.
Because we
Yeah.
small.
Another reason to only shop with these kind of coins. If you need money, I will gladly trade you my gold for yours. And you can shop with that if you need be. If you need to. And then yeah.
I'm gonna walk towards the cart as well and just kind
This
of
is gonna backfire.
get like a judge of character on the lady.
Give me an insight check.
Would
15,
I
boss.
recognize her or know her?
Who is she? What does her soul smell like?
I know everything.
I mean, I got one off in that 20, so.
Done.
1 second.
Are we supposed to have music going right now, or is my audio screwed up?
Probably supposed to have music, and he
Okay.
just hasn't played anything.
Okay.
I hear it now.
I know what you're talking about. It's been playing the whole time.
Shut up, liar.
Just gonna shift my audio over.
But yeah, I think I'm okay with not buying things for a while.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, I don't want to make things worse than they already are.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I kind of did. But never mind. I mean, it's not that bad, is it?
Buying something with foreign currency marks you strictly as an outsider. Whatever you purchase is easily tracked and reported.
I
So,
mean, and I just like kind of slightly slide my mask off, like that's not unusual for me. Alright.
but if you were to purchase something other than healing, would you really want anybody to know about it?
That's fair. So nothing important.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
That was supposed to be a whisper.
Yeah, you might want to hide that again. All of it. There you
Working
go.
on it.
I don't need it to be sent again. You're fine.
Well, technically that
Yeah,
wasn't
I
for
missed
you.
it.
That was
Oh.
technically supposed to all go to
I thought
Kenny.
that was my insight.
No, that was all supposed to go to Kenny.
Oh, okay.
So Kenny, you got to read all that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Agent, I'm whispering yours to you now.
Are you actually?
Yes.
No.
So I thought Shift Enter would let me like tab line down, and apparently it doesn't in
No,
Roll20,
it
and
does
I
not.
didn't catch that. So that's why that all happened.
Actually, no,
Also, was Ismark out here by the meat pies or no?
He has not come out yet, no.
Okay, that's probably a good thing.
Shit. Actually, 1 second, chat. I gotta go to an intermission. I will be right back.
having a butt chugging
We are live. We are live. We're live.
We're alive
We're
now.
live now.
We are now.
Okay. Yeah, but
Sorry about that,
as
chat.
Keith
We're
is
back.
as Keith is walking towards it, I'm just gonna grab her by the top of her head and turn her away, and like let her go, and then walk towards the tavern. There it goes.
Yeah. I didn't
Why?
get to the tavern, so.
That's all I say to him. Why?
She doesn't smell right.
I kick a rock and say, fair enough.
I'm just gonna walk up
strange.
and kind of pat her on the shoulder like they're there.
I love how you guys keep
Yes.
making these actions at like shoulder height, even though she's like 3 foot tall.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know,
doing
I'm
it for the
tiny.
camera.
You're like petting a dog.
Yeah, like I'm doing it for the camera, but if I do this, it looks weird.
Yeah, what are you doing over there?
Fair.
Why do
Very
you think
fair.
I keep hiding behind his like kneecap?
Yeah.
It does feel
Well,
strange
I didn't
that
think it was for the freaking aroma or view.
No.
it
Lack
does
of
feel
view.
a little strange that someone would come out selling meat pies directly after the kind of morning we had.
Well, remember, it's been a few hours, and unfortunately, something like this, the hunt, so to speak, is something that the residents of Barovia are,
All too familiar with.
yeah, to
Accustomed to.
to some degree accustomed to. At the very least, they're numbed to it a bit. There is no shell shock for them.
Yeah.
It's like, hear the bell, get in. After it's done, go out and clean up your dead that didn't get in time.
Eat some pies.
Eat some pies.
I try the tavern door.
It's wide open. You see a few more patrons than typical. The barkeep, Ed, right? Yeah, Ed.
Yeah, Ed.
And the couple of Astrani that you guys saw watching over the place last time. Over in the corner, Ismark is drinking with his sister Irina, who seems to be in a bit of a daze and is idly picking at one of the meat pies.
I walk over. Does it? I'm like looking at the meat pie. Does it like? It smells fine. Like
It smells like a freshly baked meat pie.
I don't trust it.
Like, does he have the meat pie in his hand?
No, it's
Yeah,
on the table. I just smell
okay.
it.
Irina has it sitting on the table, picking pieces of it.
Okay, so when you smell something, like, is it kind of a visible type thing, or is
Not
it a
like
little more subtle?
super close. I can do it from a distance because of how well it is, but I get like probably a good like foot and a half away. Like I just kind of lean over it on the table and just kind of
Okay,
like
so
how
when
cartoons have like smell waves going up and like the people follow them. I'm just like above it and just kind of giving it a whiff.
okay, so like I would kind of look at him and be like, mm.
I know. She didn't smell good. She smelled weird.
Yeah.
Ismark's gonna kind of look up at you as you say that and be like, who smelled weird?
No, I'm gonna say this.
She smelled like fire and rocks and death.
He's going to raise an eyebrow. Are you talking about...
I grab the meat pie and I throw it.
You throw it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, the bartender.
Like just over my shoulder onto the ground.
Damn it.
Ed's like, fucker, I gotta clean that.
I'll pick it up. Shut up.
As you throw it, Irina, who's been kind of picking at it, looks towards it in kind of like a longing,
I
like
hand her pocket bacon.
in her pocket thing. She still kind of stares at the meat pie, like almost not
Autumn.
like somebody who is enjoying a good vape that you just threw their vape away.
Cool. I hand her pocket bacon.
She kind of looks at it, looks at you, looks at the meat pie on the floor, and slightly dejectedly decides to eat the bacon.
Pocket bacon.
Tactical
all
pocket
situations.
bacon.
Mm-hmm.
So Ismark kind of looks at you guys, sees that you're all, for, all intents and purposes, unfazed, and says, so, I see you survived the hunt. I'm assuming it was called after you.
Maybe. I don't know. There was like 50 outside our house.
That definitely would be for you then. Well,
Plus one asshole. He was rude.
I would assume that pretty much
he looked
everybody...
he looked a lot different. He actually like used words.
Davers. He saw Davers.
Ow.
Ah, yes. Davers is quite a delectable character. So have you put consideration into when we should set off for Valkai?
Ow.
Oh. Well, okay. We need to at least swing by the house and
Yeah, no,
grab...
I mean, we were gonna talk to you and do it this morning, and and then that shit happened. So
understandable. Let's
take two. Hope that shit doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I would hope not as well. Let's go down to my house. We can grab a few things for Irina, and we'll get on the road. As you guys go outside... Oh, why am I echoing so bad?
It was off right.
Kisa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. As you guys go outside, you see Irina kind of look around and sees the meat pie peddler pushing her cart back this way towards the edge of town. And you see her kind of like take a half step that way and then think better of it and continue walking down the lane. You notice as you're walking down towards the burgomaster's house, when there was nobody sitting outside before, there's now multiple people sitting outside eating the meat pies, and each one of them seems to be lost in a daze, eyes glazed over, a dopey half smile on their face.
I'm gonna go
my
ahead
head
and
down and
put
walk forward.
I'm gonna put my arm through Irina's just to kind of keep her by my side.
So does she seem to be like drugged, almost like she's drunk?
No, she is...
I think Irina's
she's coherent.
fine now. Yeah. She just took a half step in the beginning and then realized, like, no. And then now we just see all of the people down this
Oh, gotcha.
this
Okay.
alleyway eating them.
I heard that wrong. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, so now everybody down this way is eating, like sitting outside their houses and stuff, eating them.
Gotcha. Okay.
So once you guys
I'm
get to...
gonna ask Irina,
Okay.
like, if this is something she normally eats. Is this like a common thing for her?
Well, like most people who live in this shithole of a place, the visions and bliss that Maggie's meat pies seem to give us is always worth the price, whatever it may be that day.
I look at her.
Gives
What'd you
Vision?
pay today?
What'd you say, Terminator?
It gives visions. The meat gives visions.
Yeah, it's...
Maggie sells hope, but leaves despair in its wake.
What's that, buddy?
I look at her. What'd you pay?
I gave her a small family heirloom today.
No more.
Huh?
I look at her. I'm like, no more.
It's like, but it's not harm. I've never given her information or my children like some of the townsfolk.
That you know of.
Did you just say children?
Yes, she did.
Prices vary from patrons.
we overheard somebody saying something about his windows open at night or some shit, so I could only imagine that people were selling either children or adults that they don't want anymore.
When you've been here long enough, you get to a point where you'll do just about anything for just a moment away from all of this. That's why I am so hopeful that you will be the travelers that come and break my father's grip on these people. That you can help usher in a new light where they don't have to go to such levels of depravity just to feel something other than what this place offers currently.
I feel like you're asking a lot from some people that just got yanked from our world to this one.
The beauty that you described in your world, the way that I see you guys fight. If you can do nothing other than take out my father, that will be more than any adventurer who has ever come before you has accomplished.
Well, regardless of whether or not we are able to do it, he owes us. So, we intend to take what is owed.
It's head.
Exactly.
And I will do whatever it is in my power to aid you. And I just kind of look around at the people, and I'm gonna eye Arena a little bit and just kind of take in the scene of just hopeless people.
Hopelessness.
Wow, this place just got depressing.
It's just
You're welcome.
Well,
Yes, thank you.
Drink my beer.
get to their house, grab their shit, and start going.
On foot.
I mean, he said it doesn't look like anybody has horses here, so
Yeah,
I'd
nobody
assume
around
so.
here has horses.
We could try and stop by the small town and see if they can give us horses and carriage, maybe.
Which small town?
The one that gave us a ride to the castle, the caravan or whatever.
Oh,
Oh,
I got you.
that was just, wasn't that just traveling gypsies?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, we can walk that way. It doesn't hurt to walk that way because there's a path anyway.
It's a shorter path anyway. Yeah.
Yes and no. So this dotted trail
Yeah.
is the one that leads past them,
Yeah.
but this end is okay, right here is the top of the waterfall, here is the bottom of the waterfall, and it's a 400-foot difference. The trail is the
so
bottom
this
of the
is
wall.
like an incline.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and I guess we would know they were a traveling band, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we wouldn't go there then. We'd just
Which
go.
might be faster, I wonder.
Climbing a 400-foot cliff? Or taking the road? The road.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely the road.
I'm like, not all of us
I
are
really
water
don't feel like
creatures.
falling and raging and falling and raging and yeah, that I don't feel. Athletics checks will be involved, and I really just don't want to do those.
That's fair.
Or sorry, acrobatics checks probably.
Okay, I need my 3 original players to roll me 3 separate d20s.
Each or
Each.
one each?
3 each, please.
Nice nat 20 over there.
Possibly. One
My
more
roll sucked.
Gromos.
Okay.
Okay, hold please.
Dun, dun, dun.
I messaged one of you via a source that is not Roll20. Don't give away who it is. Just reply, please. Damn. Okay. So, sorry, carry on. Let's see, you guys. As you guys get to here, you yet again see the beloved hangman's noose, the gallows, creaking in the wind, unscathed from when you guys destroyed it before.
Light it on fire again, even though I know it's probably going to come back.
Okay. Again, you see the old wood light up, begin to burn and crumple away as it becomes fully engulfed in flames.
Do
As you
I
guys-
know why it comes back?
No,
No, I have no idea why that would be kind of useless, actually.
nope. As you guys get to
Your
here,
father is a freaking sadist.
As we get to here,
Yeah, to right below the forest, basically.
Forest. Okay.
Um, one second.
Wow, wow.
Um, oh, I apologize. It's not there yet. So yeah, you guys feel the path begin to incline. You can tell you're definitely hiking uphill. You already know from the fact that you've ridden on this path up to Strahd's castle that between the village of Barovia and Castle, what does it say? Weenie Hut?
Castle
Weenie Hut.
So between the village of
Weenie
between the village of Barovia and Castle Weenie Hut, there is nearly 1,000-foot difference in elevation. You definitely know that a lot of that climb is this road here, but you can feel that the strain to some degrees as you are climbing up and walking.
When we rode by, when we passed, when we passed this area right here,
Uh-huh.
did this look like it went down or like stayed?
From the carriage, you probably wouldn't have been able to see well. Mostly because it winds into the tree. So
I know, but like just even with that gate there or whatever, like did it look like it leveled out or did it go down or up or like?
Does begin to go down,
Okay.
but not steep.
But just it's a decline, but it's not as bad as our start journey.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not worried about walking it up and coming back. I'm just curious if we have a nice little walk down a hill instead of, up another one.
Yeah, no, it will be down a little bit. As you guys approach right here, you follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of the mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 600 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley. You guys start to walk across it. You can tell that the stones are slightly damp and slick, but they're not like hazardously so.
Walk with a little bit more care.
Yeah.
Okay.
I walk full speed. Don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna kind of be by the how wide is the bridge? 2 carriage widths?
No, it's like a couple hundred feet. It's a pretty big waterfall. You, Kenny, would immediately put yourself in the very center of the bridge, trying to make it to where you can see as little of the running water that you are crossing as possible.
Right. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do that. Details. So yeah, I'm just gonna head down and just kind of go.
I'm just keeping a
right
general
after
eye
Smold.
out.
Smold.
I'm looking around, seeing if anything starts to move on the bridge,
Girls don't usually move during the daytime, right?
this place isn't daytime.
Fair point.
What is this daylight that you speak of?
Emphasis is our lovely morning this morning. How are the passengers doing?
They seem to be marching along fine. They're not inherently bothered by the falls themselves. They definitely do seem to be rather on edge.
I mean,
Okay.
as would anybody that's left their home.
Yeah, after
a
this, do we
hellscape
want
like
to pick
this?
up the pace a little bit, or
How long did it take us to get to the bridge?
yeah?
Approximately, I'm gonna say like 2 hours.
Okay, so it was like
It's like
to late.
it's like 1 in the afternoon right now.
I was gonna say it's like between 1 and 3.
Okay.
So we could probably make it there by the
We're
end
at
of the
least
day.
getting to the windmill before we set up camp.
Yeah.
Because guess what? We own that too.
Oh yeah.
That's a good thing.
So that does
It's our
give us a
halfway
spot.
point.
That gives
Well, we
us a
need to
halfway
buy a
point.
house in Valkai.
We'll be safe forever.
But yeah, just keep an eye out as we cross the bridge, and then
With a
just keep-
slash in front of it.
and then
The
just
person that I
keeping an
messaged
eye
understands.
on the surroundings.
Okay, well, hang on. We're still on the bridge at this point. Ooh. You guys notice Kisa kind of slow down and looking over the edge. You see
Clean up the
her
bridge.
the edge of the bridge, yeah. Like looking down into the depths of the waterfall to the jagged rocks in the pool below. And you see a bit of terror and fear cross her face, and she's going to kind of recoil within herself and like take a step back from the edge, and then kind of quickly step to follow you guys off of the bridge.
I pick her up. She's now on shoulders.
I just kind of look up at her and I'm
Just-
like, "Are you okay?"
Give kind of a sideways smile, but no answer. A smile that doesn't reach the eyes.
I kind of go to where I'm walking by Grimoires, and I'm just like, is this her normal character? Like, is she okay? Did the doll demon fuck her head up? Like, do you know?
Most likely, yes. It's... I think you said it yourself. This place takes a lot.
You are typing publicly if
For
you
living
are aware, sir.
Me, I didn't even mean to type. I just hit stuff on my keyboard.
Okay.
I've got the rule book in front of me and laid it down and it hit a button.
Ah,
Happens.
But yes, I think of the three of us still here, she's the one that's been affected most by this place.
I just kind of give him a nod of understanding and just kind of watch Kisa closely. Do we have the two people? So, how, like, are we walking in, like, formation at all?
That is entirely up to you guys.
me. Probably them, then you two.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. All right.
Excuse me.
Did you?
Any one of you four. You may pick who. I do not mind. I need somebody to roll a number. There we go. I need a D12 plus a D8, please.
That was good.
That was good.
Isa.
That'd be useless.
See, one person. So I didn't realize what was going on until I saw you two.
I was like,
What does she need to roll?
A D12 and a D8, please.
12 and a D8.
Yep. Nope. The minute he's like, I need one of you,
Fuck.
I don't care who, I'm just like, nah. Whatever happens isn't coming down on me.
Don't worry, nat ones on this roll aren't necessarily a bad thing.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm like, dude.
D8s on this aren't necessarily a good thing either.
Shit.
It.
Great. Best and the worst. Here we go. Let's go.
All right.
What am I killed now?
So since you rolled that, I also need you to roll me a D100, please.
Ooh, that's a big boy. Percentile.
Can I say mulligan?
No, roll it. Slash R
Roll it.
1D100.
Yeah.
54.
You know, this is really poetic justice because it's about accurate because you got the worst, you got the best, and then you got in
The middle. Come on, man. I lit some Palo Santo over here. I'm supposed to have cleansing good energy here.
I mean, you got balance.
That's true. Okay, it's working then.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you know what?
So afraid to
I forgot to light the protection candle. That's why.
You fucked up.
There
Casey
we
didn't
go.
light the candle. She's killing us all.
I did.
I mean, I got triple digits. I'm fine.
Light.
I'm a noob.
Sure,
I
I'm gonna try real hard.
I'm such a noob. Like at this point, if Kenny tripped over her own bowstring because of how I roll, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised. Okay.
Shrub's got to try real hard to kill me
There we go. Protection candle is lit.
without it being magic.
He's so quiet that it makes me want to go get my Palo
That's because he's
Santo.
either typing or finding out what the thing is.
Just like, shit.
A little bit of
He's where
both.
he stashed the whiskey.
Kesa,
Oh.
off to the side
Yes.
of the path, something catches your eye, just out of the corner of your eye. A spot of earth that doesn't look quite right, as though it's been recently disturbed, and a small silver shine from underneath it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start patting and be like, put me down. I want down, put me down.
No.
Yes.
No.
Then walk me over there. What is that?
Hey, look, what do I see?
Exactly what she saw. A small patch of earth that has been disturbed with something silver shining out of it.
Okay.
How disturbed?
Like recently buried?
Recently
Haphazardly buried?
dug up.
A little bit of all of those. You're not sure what happened. Something caused the ground here to shift in an unnatural way.
How big is it?
Roughly a foot by a foot.
Dug.
Okay, I'm actually going to take out the goblin's hand from my pocket and send it to interact with the shiny.
Does it look like the earth moved up like this? Or like something was like dug and then remounded?
Yes to both.
That's unsettling no matter what, no pun intended.
What, did I have a goblin hand or?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, the yes to both.
Mm-hmm. I disturbed
So-
by all of it.
It will take 2 turns for your hand to reach there. As it's a little bit farther up the hill.
So
one
the
second.
mound's like, what, 30 feet away?
Yeah, roughly.
Good. Do I recognize anything familiar about the shining?
All you can see is a tiny bit of silver at this point.
A glint, a
Yeah.
glimmer.
A glint of silver-ish, not even necessarily like legit silver. As the hand gets close, it kind of sweeps away some of the dirt and reaches into the hole and pulls up what you can see is clearly a blacksmith hammer that is well worn, was definitely a heavily used blacksmith hammer. And as soon as you see it, a small bit of a friendly familiarity rings across the four of you.
Familiarity, like we've encountered this particular blacksmith before?
No, just maybe not even familiarity. No, you get the sense that whatever this thing is, it's a positive thing.
Are you being nice right now?
I am being extremely nice right now.
Oh, I love you.
So I'm gonna go gimme.
I know what.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
gonna have
exactly what this is. If
I don't-
I'm thinking what I
drag
think.
it back
Message me what you think it is.
around to-
Okay, I haven't. Oh, yes.
So you got like this
Which
embodied
message?
yellow
Where?
hand, just kind of like
Just message it through Roll20.
dragging it.
Okay.
It's like,
Like
so basically,
Thing
you're
does.
trying to tame Thing right now.
yeah, it's like it's holding it with this hand and just like.
I'm just being like, let me down, let me down, let me down.
You have legs. You have hands. Jump.
I climb down.
I need a
As soon
little
as
bit
she's,
more
like,
information than
mid-back-
that.
As soon as she like has her legs unhooked from my shoulders, I jolt backwards so she falls.
Ray, give me a dex save.
Had a feeling that was coming.
No, not that.
Oh. Sad.
So you are going to fall prone, but you do not get hurt. Kind of kick at Agent as you get up and scurry over towards your newfound hammer.
You're a dick. And then I pick
Should
up
have
my
asked
hammer.
nicely.
I was excited. Forgive me.
I
Did not
resettle.
pick
I
me up.
resettle my battle axe back off to one side instead of as a fucking child back holster. Yeah, because when she sits on my back, I have it adjust to where it's like straight up,
Mhm.
and then I kick it back off to the side.
Hey, I kind of want to say that in my next life, I'd love to travel like Issa, where I can just sit there and ride this giant Goliath with a battle axe backrest. Just be like,
Crazy.
And you said that was just after we passed the waterfall.
mhm.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick my hand back up.
It was probably like here-ish.
So, do I investigate the hammer? Like, what do I notice about it?
Looking it over, it appears to be nothing more than a well-worn blacksmith hammer.
Was there anything else in the hole? Like, I'll go over and look in the hole now that that's out.
No, there's nothing else there.
And so, can you describe what the hammer looks like? Because obviously something silver and shiny was poking out, so I'm assuming
What
it's
you
one of the bands.
what you saw was actually the face of the hammer, like the striking
Oh.
face.
Interesting. Is it look like it's made of silver or other material that just looks silver?
Other materials, it was just silver in color.
Okay.
So I guess metallic would have been a better way to put it, but
Mhm.
Well, silver is kind of a buzzword.
yeah, I apologize.
It's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you for also getting my hopes up.
Are you talking my infamous traitor, man?
Uh-huh. Yes.
I have been debating on whether or not I want to include him in Barovia. So I'm going to throw this out there. For those of you that don't know, there is a god that exists within my world. He is known simply as either the merchant or the bagman. He will come walking down a trail, always towards you. Always towards you. And when he gets close, he will let you know that he has things for sale if you would like to see his wares. If you say yes, he will unfold his backpack, which will flop open, unfold, and become a large shop on the road. Oh yeah. Somebody has a merchant as one of their
Gods?
fortunes. No, it's a fortune.
Oh.
So he will unfold this bag and it will become a shop. Inside of this shop, you can find literally anything you are looking for.
Sorry, why do I just see the dude from the Aladdin cartoon?
Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Once you guys have bought things and sold things and fulfilled your shopping desires, he grabs the middle of his floor and lifts, and it becomes his backpack again. He puts it on and walks away in the opposite direction of which way you were going.
Okay.
Dude's dope.
On top of anything you guys could ask for, he always has a couple very unique items for sale. And those unique items change every time he appears.
Ooh. I hope he's in Barovia. Okay, so is there anything about it, like from what I could just see, with my history here and my knowledge of the area, that I would pick up from it or notice about it?
There's a, let's say, a coat of arms, or some sort of blacksmith's mark engraved in the handle. You recognize it, but you can't place where. You know that it was from the beginnings of your time that you saw this mark, and you haven't seen it in a long while.
Okay. So was it like before, like back when I was still like kind of Daddy's golden child era?
Yes. We're talking like
My way childhood.
less than a decade, maybe two at the most old.
Oh, just a baby. Okay.
Like long time.
Mm-hmm. Some old shit. Okay.
I guess we just keep on keeping on. Because there's no like paths or anything, like no clear signs of like townage or homage or anything like in the woods around.
So, to put everybody's suspicions at ease, it was a random encounter because you guys have been in the wilderness long enough that it finally triggered one. And the random encounter was a trinket.
Okay.
So, I didn't want it just laying in the middle of the road because that seems dumb. But,
Yeah, so let's go. Got a little hammer.
So as you guys clear the tree line and can see Castle Ravenloft, you see Ismark and Irina become much more visibly bothered. Definitely afraid of their proximity with Castle Ravenloft. And you notice at this point they are walking with a little bit more of a quickness in their step, almost pushing your guys' pace into fast territory.
Yeah, we can pick
I
up the
mean,
pace a little bit.
I would already be going as fast as the fastest person here,
Well, yes.
but then a little more because I can do that. But
Well, I'm
if
saying
they
that
wanna
they're turning it from a empowered walk into almost a small jog.
I mean, I'll jog to the windmill from here. They want to try and keep up.
Do we want
Yeah,
to
right.
move the pace
At least
forward a
we're
little
finally
bit?
close to it.
A little bit, yeah. Just
Yeah.
until we can't see the castle anymore.
Okay. So you guys begin to move at a bit more hurried pace at a jog. As you get to here,
The gate thing.
yes. It has a thing that I'm supposed to read. Give me a second.
No, you're not allowed. You should already have it ready.
Go fuck yourself.
As we had jogged past the split in the road, I'm just gonna kind of glare at it and just.
Road or the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, both.
There. I'll kick a rock at the road.
Puffy, yes to both.
Were you saying yes to me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, as you guys approach these gates, from the backside, the gates are already open. Large stone walls on either side extend out a fair ways, not super far. You can see the back end of busts, and as you get through the gate, you see, excuse me, they're statues of armed guards. The size of these gates, we're talking 60, 70 feet tall. They match the gates you guys saw when you were exiting the fog and first coming into the land of Barovia.
Wasn't there people at those gates, or was it just statues too?
It was just
It was
statues.
just statues.
Okay.
The only difference between the two that you can notice is these ones, the heads have not broken and fallen off yet. Puffy, it does not have one.
Thank you. So, do these statues feel ominous or feel like there is anything sentient about them?
Sentient, no, but they definitely do seem ominous.
Do they look like anybody?
No, they are armored guards with a close-visored helmet. They appear human in build.
So do I.
This is true.
I'm gonna turn to Kenny and be like, "What's up with this?"
Do I know?
Yes, you would know that this gate and the opposite gate, excuse me, were pet projects of Strahd before the curse happened. He planned on using stone quarries from Mount Galacus, which is this one, to build an impenetrable stone wall around the proximity of Castle Ravenloft and the village of Barovia to protect both the village and the castle from potential onslaughts.
All of that.
I know what he said.
Yeah. What the God voice said.
Are the gates open or are they closed?
They are currently open.
Just go through them.
So they're
as-
literally just gates and guard, like statues.
Yeah,
They're not.
yeah.
Okay.
60-foot tall statues.
Okay.
60-foot tall iron statue constructs that are going to kill us.
Cool. That's what I was just wondering.
Yeah, not until Strahd casts animate on it, but you know.
Yeah, right.
As
As
you
you
guys-
a caster.
Want to bet? Strahd is a 9th level caster, buddy.
I'm a 8th level blood hunter, bitch.
No. As in, he can cast 9th level spells.
Oh, so he's a 20th level.
Oh god.
Fun.
Just keep walking.
Yeah. As you guys get past the gates, you see Irene and Ismark visibly calm down, especially as you guys enter into the tree line here. And they kind of settle and breathe a little bit. And I need another nose goes.
Another.
It would be Terminator this time. Terminator, I need a D12 and a D8.
Separate?
Yes. I love the look of panic on Ray's face. So she's like, "Wait, what do you say? Oh God! Oh wait, okay, I got this. We're good." Can I
And what
get you to
you said with
re-roll
nose
both,
goes.
please?
Until I saw
Reroll
Miss
both?
Kisa like,
Okay, there we
Not
go.
Kisa, you are.
Her name's Kenny.
sorry,
You're
Kenny.
Kisa.
you had to pick a K name.
I didn't know that letter of the alphabet was off.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it. Give me a moment. I have to
I was
find a
gonna say,
page
he's
that I
looking
had
at his
and I
table.
lost.
Hold on.
Yeah, and I lost the fucking page.
So would we have slowed down to a walk? Back down to like just kind of a
As
speedy
soon
walk?
as they calm down, yeah, I had to slow the pace back down.
Alright.
As I say, that is entirely up to you.
Yeah, I think like just for like this stretch here. Like this is
I just wanted to get them out of visible uncomfort because
yeah, like this is the danger zone.
Mm-hmm.
This is my no-no
I mean, you
spot.
want to get technical. The danger zone is
All that. Welcome to the
Beautiful map there.
Wait, hold on. There we go.
You got it?
House is safe. The house is safe.
Okay.
So the rest of this is the no-no signal.
Hold on, wait, I'm not done.
He's
Wait,
still
hold on.
going. Please hold.
Yep.
Whoop. Whoop.
I was
There we
thinking
go.
more like this because this is all
All right.
I love the level
Grumos.
of complexities.
Off to the side of the road, you see a fallen tree, the trunk of which is kind of hollowed out, and inside of that hollow you see, a leather burlap sack, or not leather burlap, a leather
Like which
folded
one?
sack.
A leather-bound satchel.
Yeah. Clearly filled with some sort of items.
okay.
Are you gonna call out?
Could
about
I
it?
use one of my weapons like a 10-foot pole, for instance? If it had a
Yes,
reach
you
like so?
you could use your weapon with reach and poke it.
Okay. More so just to like kind of see if I could pick it up. Just like
I have a feeling I know what it is. Because I think we got this exact same one before.
As you kind
I
of
think
poke it, as you kind of poke it and pull it out, you can see that the lid kind of flops open. There looks to be some folded cloth of some sort inside.
okay. Did it open up on
To
its
the
own,
person
or-
who messaged me, yes. It didn't open on its own per se, just the way that it pulled out, it happened to
walk
fall
over and
open.
grab
It's
it.
not
Okay.
latched per se.
I walk over and grab it.
Okay. You are holding a bag.
Does it smell like the same, or is it stronger?
Stronger.
Is it the clothing inside, or is it around?
The clothing inside.
Dump it out.
As you dump it out, you see common-sized clothes for a human male, including shirts, pants, and shoes.
Do I see tracks?
Give me a survival or nature check. With advantage.
Did someone just leave their pants
Not
here?
a perception or investigation?
I will accept an... yeah, I'll accept investigation.
Cool.
Yes, you see human tracks. Let me rephrase that. You see footprints that lead up to the bag, or to where the bag was, and you can see paw prints leading away from it into the forest.
Does it smell familiar?
Negative.
Okay, so it wasn't one of the ones that got away.
Party members, feel free to question this man who's
old does it
sticking with the
smell?
bag. How what? Sorry.
How, like, is it fresh or no?
Within the last 24 hours.
Okay.
As we kind of come to a stop and I see him charging over, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my bow and ready an arrow and just kind of shout, "Hey, what's the holdup? What's going on?" As I'm facing back towards the gate now.
There's smells in the air that distract.
Well,
Okay.
here, boy, rein it in. We got places to go, right?
I look at her and I grab pocket bacon and I just take a bite and I point the pocket bacon. No, that's not how this works. And then I eat the rest of the pocket bacon that I had in my hand.
Here, Small, sit. Good boy.
Fetch.
Can I see anything like moving deep in the forest or no?
No, you cannot. What up, Death God? How's it going, buddy?
One of your kind?
Possibly, but similar in different ways. Being the same of a kind with this disease isn't really a thing for me because I can do more than they can.
Should we consider them a threat? Considering they're...
He smells too far away, so I'm gonna stuff his clothes back in his bag and huck it like bolo throw
That's a psychic
underhand
use.
into the woods.
Okay. Give me an athletics check to see how far into the woods it goes. Okay,
That
sorry, it's a
wasn't
sexy
supposed to be
duck.
advantage, but the first one was the roll. So
Well, yeah. So you guys see Small kind of stuff this stuff back in, yeet the bag, and it goes a good 100 feet into the forest.
does anything move at that point?
Negative.
All right, I'll just keep walking back down the road.
I'm gonna kind of be walking backwards, still with my bow, with an arrow notched kind of bow.
He's nowhere near.
loosely.
You're fine.
Yeah, not the only predator in the woods.
Do I hear anything?
No.
We're fine for now.
Kind of glance back over my shoulders and just kind of look at him, just arrow back in, holding bow.
Dr. X prescribes agent with immediate drowning into... Why?
And then we over the hill and through the woods to the windmill we go.
Taking our way to the windmill.
Pretty much.
Taking our way.
So as you guys come to right here, crossroads here,
Are Bone Thugs in Harmony there?
say again?
Are Bone Thugs in Harmony there to meet us?
Yes.
Yes!
Old Sarovich Road transitions here from being a winding path through the Balancoy Mountain, or Balonk Mountain, whatever. Through this mountain here.
Again.
To a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley below, you can see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake. Its water is dark and still. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory, to a small hill, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden vanes stripped mostly bare.
They go, hey,
Is that,
I bet that's
is that
ours.
It is.
Oh, I mean, I point to the vast directions of everywhere we can see. The only windmill I can see, so
Okay, so I'm gonna
I
turn to NPC's name.
Ismark.
Ismark, yes. I'm gonna remember that name eventually. I'm sorry. So this is a safe space, a safe place for us to stay. If you would prefer to rest rather than continuing to head to Vallaki.
Safe place is a
For the
very
night, at
loose term right now.
Because it's probably what, like 5, 7 o'clock now.
I'd say probably like 4 to 5, yeah. However,
Yes.
you guys also, right about this time, to notice that there is small puffs of smoke coming out of the chimney.
Of the windmill?
Of our windmill?
Yes.
Get
I'm just
the
gonna kind of
water
look
out.
around and be like,
Nah.
nice place you guys got.
There is probably, like the first house that we own, there is a non-zero chance, I think, that there may be some strangeness going on. But
There may be tenants. We'll look into a victim.
We
yeah,
got squatters.
we handled the first one pretty well. We can ensure that we handle this equally without much.
You two can
troubles.
either come in as
Thank you.
well, or stay right inside the entrance.
I like the music too. It's nice.
I don't want you guys getting hurt.
That is an
I-
important thing. Yes.
Want to go ahead and cast rope trick and then kind of have them climb up.
Oh, yeah.
An hour, yeah.
That way they're out of the way and they can hold the rope up out of the way. I can do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Spell slot.
Okay.
Okay, cool. It's not concentration, so you can do other spells.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Did I do it? Did I do the thing?
I mean, you
did
posted
do
it
the
twice, so you did the thing
Oh.
twice.
I didn't mean to post it twice.
thing. It's fine.
Isagid. But yeah, so I'm gonna check the keys and start trying the door of the windmill.
You haven't quite made it to the door yet.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go up.
well.
Well, hurry up.
As you guys start to
Door.
approach, the onion-domed edifice leans forward and to one side, as though trying to turn away from the gray, stormy sky. You see brick wall and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about, squawking at you in a seemingly agitated way.
I throw pocket bacon at it.
It completely and utterly ignores your pocket bacon.
Rude! I try to hand it the pocket bacon.
It is still squawking and making noises at you.
Do I hear anything? Do I smell anything? Like, is there any of my senses?
Keyword, smell.
Mm-hmm.
Also hold please while I get your guys' characters down.
What does your elf nose smell?
I don't know. I'm not the one with the best sniffer on the team.
You guys get the distinct smell of meat pies.
Ah, for
Oh,
fuck's
fucking
sake.
hell.
She's squatting in our house? Aw, hell nah.
She make it back here before us.
She left before us, and she probably had a cart with a horse.
No, she just had her cart, which you guys would notice at this point is
Mm-hmm.
positioned right
next to us.
here next to you, currently empty.
Okay, so I know a little bit about her. Shit. Crap.
You can message me questions. Also, I apologize because I legitimately found the fucking tokens I wanted, and now they're gone. So I'm using different ones.
Also, what are the giant letters PA in the corner?
Ah.
If you could see past this wall, you would be able to see this says Patreon DM Andy. It's who I bought the maps from.
You should have just put a little block around it and cut it off.
I didn't realize that it was partially on your side.
Always look through a player's eyes. Gosh.
Okay. If we don't want our business known to others and what we're trying to accomplish or our whereabouts, we need to keep her quiet. I don't know what kind of deal she has going with my father, but they are in some sort of accord.
Of course they are.
So she dies?
I wouldn't.
Building's not hers anyway, so. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
I'm going to quietly draw my sword.
Oh, my axe is already out as soon as the bird wouldn't shut up.
Anybody want to give me an insight check on the bird?
I already
will.
know it's letting her know that we're here.
Actually, it's not.
20, baby.
You said
Damn!
You can tell that the bird is warning you away from dangers inside.
Damn, Small.
Bird, why do you have to be so smart? Because you're a fucking crow. I hate you.
It's a raven.
Crows
I
are
love you.
awesome. Why are you hating on crows?
Raven.
Don't hate the crow. I hate
It's
beloved.
a raven.
Crow, raven,
Nevermore.
same difference.
Ravens are better.
The paladin back there shitting their pants because they're scared?
Oh, sorry. I was looking something up and didn't see you guys move. Sorry.
She drew her toothpick and was holding on.
You said there's no windows on the first floor visible, just on the second floor?
Correct.
I got this. My armor starts.
Hold on.
To what? I take Kenny's hand.
What's the crow saying? Or the raven saying?
That it's not a fucking crow? Alright.
Hold, please.
I take Kenny's other hand.
Wait, no.
We're just kinda like.
No, you got one hand because I've got my bow.
That's
Actually,
good.
no,
I
you
am
don't even
holding
have
my
bows.
sword.
Yeah, no, you don't have my hands.
Put her on the bow.
Like this?
I'm so glad that I have that because of my barbarian.
I'm just really glad that I didn't shoot the raven like I initially thought to. Especially when it didn't take the pocket bacon.
It's like, don't feed me, bitches. Listen.
Sorry, I am looking into... I am asking the other gods here. Death God, are you still in chat? You might be able to help me answer this. Okay, Death God. They can't hear me now. This raven is actually a were-raven. So, speak with animals gives them the ability to communicate with beasts, which a raven would be a beast. But, rules as written, a were creature is still a humanoid. They don't become a beast even when they are in their beast form. So, do we allow him to communicate with the were-raven? Or do we make it to where it wouldn't affect the were-raven because they're technically not a beast, therefore it would do nothing? Okay, I'm going to agree with my other deities. You would have no cognitive communication.
Why?
Give me a nature check. Never mind, you nat one'd it. You don't know why it didn't work.
It's
I promise you, once the reason comes to light, you will understand.
well, if the bird's trying to tell us to go away, and I can't communicate with it because reasons. I'm gonna want to investigate.
And that's perfectly fine. You're more than welcome to investigate.
Does it feel like this raven is good, or like does it
Give me
mean
an insight check.
Considering that
Other than the
it's
nat
warning
20,
us
or-
away.
Actually, yeah, I'll say with your nat 20, it's you
Is it
feel that it is
aligned?
aligned with you.
Okay.
I won't say that it's good. It is acting in your interests at the moment.
Okay, so this might be related to one of my things. Potentially. This is not
Thank
a
you,
safe
Death God.
place for us, as we thought. So,
Do we go in and take back what is yours, or do we come up with an
Well,
alternative plan?
I assume it's ours, but
No press.
I mean, I pull out paper. It's ours.
Okay, no problem. That makes more sense.
Is there any names besides the people who lived at the house on any of the deeds?
Negative.
Okay.
Also, since this is the first time you've pulled the deeds out, since you guys have claimed Death House to be your own, you would now notice that looking at the deed, your guys' names have been embroidered, embalmed, whatever. Your names are now on the paper
On the house or both?
Boss?
as the owners of the house. You would also notice that Zenith's name is on there, however, it is stricken out.
okay.
Kenny, your
I'm gonna-
name is not on.
I'm gonna take about
Speciesist?
a little bit of time while we're sitting here talking and say, look, this is obviously a lot. We are going into a place that I believe is actively dangerous.
10 minutes pep talking on the doorstep.
Y'all get 16 temp HP.
How?
How much temp XP?
16.
HP.
Thank you.
Yeah, HP,
I
not
got plus
XP.
3 on my charisma, so it's temporary.
I don't think Shrub uses XP anyway.
I meant
Temp HP.
You
yeah,
loosely.
I meant that.
Loosely, my guess.
No, I use the experience level of your guys' encounters to help judge when I should give you your next milestone.
Fair.
So, like I said, loosely. It's at least looked at, but no, I don't keep track of your specific experience points.
I stand kitty corner to the door, like back towards this side over here, take my left hand and just bang on the door. Axe on the ground, but like still in hand.
I'm gonna move over. Can I tell which way the door opens? Like where are the hinges? Because I want to
Hinges are on
stand.
this side.
So okay, so then I want to
Is it
actually.
open in or out?
In.
Yeah,
Actually,
then
is the
I
door
want to be over
locked?
here.
Yeah.
He didn't try to see if the door was unlocked. He just knocked.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna.
You guys hear the voice of... What the fuck did I say her name was?
Maggie? Was it like Maggie?
Maggie, yeah.
Magpie?
Maggie's
That sounds right, yeah.
Maggie's meat pies. You guys hear the voice of Maggie call out, "One moment, I'll be right there!" And you hear some scuffling inside, and after a second, she will come and opens the door.
I'm gonna, while she's coming down, I'm gonna motion to Grimoires to kind of like lean back and kind of get out of the way while I have my arrow, like my bow and arrow aimed.
She opens the door, sees you with the arrow drawn, and you see her kind of draw back. A flicker of aggression passes over her face, but it's quickly masked as she kind of looks at you all and says, "Ah, do we have some customers? Are you guys looking to buy pies?"
Oh, you're in our mill.
She seems visibly stopped by that and kind of ponders for a minute and goes, "Your mill? No. This was abandoned. We have made it our home."
Pull out the deed. Ours.
We made it our home.
She'll kind of look the deed over. You can see she's quickly and thoroughly reading and assessing it all. And she says, "Ah, indeed, it looks as though you do own the place. Well, I will be honest, my daughters and I have called it home for a while now. Would you be interested in perhaps renting the place out? I'm sure we could come to an agreement."
I look at her, and I'm gonna let my eyes, only my eyes, they turn pure white, and my black pupils come through, and my voice just gets a little deeper and guttural. No. And then they'll glow back.
You see her kind of think things over and, "Very well. How long do I have to vacate the premises?"
I look back to Kenny.
Kenny's like, "I still have the bow. What? What's going on?"
I'm just like, because I don't like the chick. I don't like her.
I mean, you're the only one who knows, like, what she has with your dad, so.
But I don't.
Well,
She
you know
just
she has
knows they're
something,
clearing
yeah.
cahoots.
Well, we were planning on staying the night here, so
You have these
Let
many
her
minutes.
live.
0.
You run a great risk.
Now. We were having a civil conversation. Threats are not necessary.
It's not a threat, it's a promise.
I think what she means is that there, correct me if I'm wrong, there was an understanding that you and
What do you get from him? What does he give you?
Is that what you were getting at, Terminator?
Yes, what
Okay.
Strahd. There's an arrangement between you and Strahd, it seems.
Simply that I do not step on the good lord of the land's toes, and he allows me and my daughters to continue making our pies.
Do I see anybody else inside? Do I smell anybody else?
You give me a perception since you're smelly and you do have advantage.
Now that I'm up close, does she seem haggish? Or
She, to all appearances, appears to be a homely woman.
I'm just gonna look her dead in the face and I'm gonna say, why don't we talk face to face?
You're gonna see a bit of a wicked grin cross her face and say, "Why, dearie, I'm sure I don't know what you mean."
Bullshit.
I'm gonna just smell the air around her from like a foot away. You reek.
Now, I know that my hygiene might not be the best, but to tell a lady she reeks is most offensive.
I believe that's not what he.
Give me an intimidation roll.
I'm not very intimidating.
All
What?
bark and no bite.
Was it because I told you down, boy?
No, he's all bite and no bark is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all bite, no bark.
However, she still rolled less than you, so she's definitely going to be slightly shaken. You can see she's losing a bit of her resolve.
I believe what my friend means is that you don't smell like someone from this land.
Oh, hold up. No, hold up. Death God coming in saving here.
Death God, are you nat 20 in her or him? Okay, nat 20 in agent. So she's going to visibly blanch at your, your sniff and the fact that you're kind of in her face. And she's going to kind of look you up and down for a moment, and you're going to see the facade fade. She instantly becomes a kind of haggard woman, her features becoming elongated and fiendish, her skin turning to a pale gray, her eyes become blood red, her teeth elongate, her fingers are long bony claws on the end of her hands. She says, "Ah, is this the form you wish to see?"
And at that point, I'm not going to make it visibly glow, but I'm going to carve my axe up my leg and just the skin starts to fall off of me.
So you're shifting as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
In answer to her question, I'm just gonna say no.
No, this is gross. Go back.
Not particularly, thanks.
I mean,
I'm gonna
policy
stand now,
at times.
towering 9'2" over her in this doorway, just looming.
She's going to look up to you, nothing but malice and hatred in her eyes, and say, "Daughters, we have company."
I attack.
Alrighty,
Wait,
that's where
wait,
we are going to call it for the night.
One.
Before he attacks, I want to look at Grimoire and just kind of ask him, "Hey, smash or pass?"
Smash her pass!
Oh, why we gotta end in combat, you dickhead?
Because it's fun.
I hate you.
Smash
You
or pass.
love me.
That is
Oh,
fantastic.
I wanted to beat the hag up.
Well, maybe
Yep, so that is where we are going to call it for the night. Let's see if we can find someone else who is streaming some D&D for you guys.
Smash or fucking pass. Gosh.
I'm hoping, Wody. We'll see. I have a lot of
Hard
side
pass.
Hard pass. Not even a little bit. It's a hard pass.
Hard pass.
Like Bumper from Pitch Perfect.
Okay, let's rebroadcast. Alrighty, I found some more to send you, so I'm going to send you out, guys. Thank you guys for coming again. Players, I appreciate all of you. Again, going from the top, there we go. We have Terminator playing as Grumos, Miss Madhouse playing as Kenny, Puffy Paladin playing as Kisa, and Agent Smartass playing as Smald. I will be coming up live with some of the more world building stuff and things like that soon. But for now, until next time, keep rolling those 20s. Please stick around for the raid. We'll be there in just a minute.